Hello everybody, it's Mama Char here, or Charlotte. Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. And as you guys can tell, I am wearing my sports bra right now. I kind of just got this and I freaking love it. Even though I look kind of flat-chested in it, I still kind of like it, to be honest, because I still have curvature in my boob area. Speaking of curves, and speaking of a lot of different things, feminizing about wearing a sports bra, I really want to talk to you guys about something something that I've talked about in my channel, but I kind of want to go over all of it. How to feminize basically everything about you from head to toe. Disclaimer, I do not believe that I'm the best person out there, best feminized woman out there, or the best looking trans woman ever out there. Anyways, that is my disclaimer, so don't try to attack me in the comment section. I am not perfect. So if you guys haven't seen my how to feminize your body using stuff like a workout routine and diet, go check it out on the video. Will be linked in the description. Also, I want to let you guys know that there's like a lot of ways you can actually really feminize your body. Now, another disclaimer. Just because I'm making this video doesn't mean I want people to think that they should have to live a very feminizing way. If you're a trans woman and you want to live the way you want to live, go right ahead, honey. That's your life. Don't let anyone dictate that. But if you're like me and you really want to go for a look that's comfortable for you, you like, and it also is a good representation, listen on to the video. A lot of trans women, it's very hard whenever you're going from male to female or female to male. You kind of like, you're in this position where you're kind of like, you don't know much about the other gender. Now, if you do, kudos to you. Not all of us like that. A lot of people were like, okay, if we're gonna go into this gender, we're gonna go hardcore. That's how I was at first. I was wearing dresses. I was wearing, very feminizing clothes at the beginning of my transition, like, because I was like in that, I guess you can say, pizzazz of the gender that I was finally completing myself as. I told myself, okay, I feel so much better. But those can only go so far, and they only go so long until you kind of realize, before people start really kind of catching on to everything. Okay, so I'm not going to say, there's a lot of disclaimers in this video because I do not want people to think that I'm just trying to say trans women need to be very feminizing and they have to listen to these tips to be themselves. That's not how it is. I just really want to help you guys because for me, I needed help. I really did. The first thing was to not act overly girly, and that's like something that we really do as ourselves, and we kind of like, and I see this in a lot of trans women myself, I'm not going to name any names, but we act very, 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 very girly, almost to the point where a lot of people kind of clock us just because we do act like that. So and I know people in the comment section, you're acting girly, like you're acting all this, maybe I'm not, maybe I am, and I'm just contradicting myself right now. Oh my god, it's crazy. See, now I can't even make a video. I feel like I'm getting attacked. But anyways, find your personality and don't try to be this fake overly girly personality that that's very cliched in any ways. A lot of women out there have their own personalities, and don't get me wrong, there are some cis women that have overly girly personalities too. But if you really want to quote unquote blend in with the crowd, blend in with the other women, you don't want to be very girly. To an extent, you can, I guess you can say. Makeup. A lot of us tend to put on this hardcore makeup, and I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, I did start off really bad when it came to my makeup. I had to learn. I know a lot of us have to learn at the beginning. You're never gonna grow up and just start being very good at makeup. Makeup is a very, very good tool to have, especially when you're trans, to kind of like blend in with the crowd. Now, there's a lot of trans women out there that do have natural beauty that like they don't really need to wear makeup like a lot of us, and I'm like, girl, how in the hell, what the heck? But makeup is a good enhancer for you to really feminize your face, feminize your cheekbones, feminize all kinds of different things like nose contouring, chin, stuff like that. It's a really good tool. The next thing you could do is, instead of buying like all kinds of dresses and wearing them all the time, look at the fashion industry. Look at the way people are dressed now, especially women. Women are not always dressed in like dresses all the time. A lot of women go out there casually with jeans. Sometimes, the best bet is to wear something that is not too revealing. If anything, I know, not too revealing. Look at me. I got a lot more comfortable in my body because obviously I've worked out a lot. I've done all the things I can do. So I'm more and more confident with showing off my skin more than I've ever have been. There was a time when I was like afraid of my shoulders. Now I'm like completely cool with my shoulders because my bottom half of my body has kind of started matching up with my top half, and I'm beginning to feel way more comfortable showing off my shoulders. Wear clothes that make the proportions that are very big on your body look smaller. Wear dresses that are like kind of like, you don't want to wear things that have the straps like this. Now I am wearing a sports bra that does that, but there is actually a really big catch. It's not completely closed in. It's more outskirted. I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying, but like, it's way more outskirted to the point where it doesn't show off my shoulders too much. Like, my shoulders are like this, but they're not bulged out like they could be, I guess you can say. There's a lot of different things. I might even just throw up some pictures of how some of this stuff works and how different. I'm going to show you guys pictures of me in general. Pictures of me that was very, in my opinion, very underdeveloped Charlotte and and well-developed Charlotte. And so you guys can understand exactly where I'm coming from. Also, shoes. Not a lot of women that are women walk around with 6-inch heels every single day going to the store. Now, if you're a businesswoman, yes, definitely. I've seen blended businesswomen wearing heels and stuff like that. But usually women tend to wear tennis shoes or just very nice sandals. Always try your best to do something like that. For me, it was really hard to show off my feet wearing sandals. And I finally got into that opened position with my feet, especially because I started doing my nails. That's another thing you can do to actually feminize your body, is doing your nails, both fingers and toes. Really, really well feminized. I'm telling you guys right now, it affected the way I felt about myself in my hands and my feet. Now, my hands they're not fat or anything. They're long fingernails. This is my benefit. Someone told me that was a benefit of mine, but I still get dysphoric about my hands. But the nails make them so much better because people more focus on the nails than they do focus on the size of your hand. Where so is your feet as well. People like the colors, the pops, everything. Now, I'm not going to say go out there and spend thousands of dollars on makeup, nails, and all that stuff, and you'll be happy. That's not how it works. That's something that I did personally that helped me out. It's a very good tool for me and for others to use. If you really want to open up yourself, you got to find what you love. You can't be forced to start dressing the way you feel like a woman dresses. You got to be feeling the way dress the way you feel like you should be dressed as a woman. There is too many trans women I've seen that are they're dressed in short shorts that are like cut off way over here, and I'm like, girl, you gotta find what you can rock and what you can't. For instance, there's a lot of clothes I could not rock for a long time, and now I can. Like I said, working out helps you out a lot, guys. I'm telling you guys, working out helps a lot. If you guys, I can't stress this enough. If you're a trans woman, trans man, whatever, non-binary, I don't know what to say for non-binary people, but if you work out, it will benefit you in so many ways. It has changed my life forever. I did not just take hormones and get curves. I worked out for them. I do whatever I can. I use waist trainers. I use corsets. Do everything you guys can to go for that. Surgeries are another big addition to feminize your body. One of the most expensive kind. You could also find yourself a way that every single surgery actually has loopholes. You can use insurance will pay for a lot of these surgeries that people don't understand, they don't know, because it is under labeled as gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria is basically what we are diagnosed with for people to understand what transgender is. Gender dysphoria is usually the word behind it. Gender dysphoria is a mental diagnosis. I don't know what kind of records it's under, but that will actually be your gateway to getting stuff paid for. Now, I'm not saying this for people to go cheat the system, because that's what people have given me crap for in the past. But if you're poor like me, poor bitch, your best bet is to get them paid for. You can do it. And if you need help, I can message you guys to help you guys out. Another thing to do is tattoos. I know tattoos, like randomly shit, like tattoos that are very feminizing, flower tattoos, fairy tattoos, heart tattoos, tattoos that really speak femininity are really well used on someone that's trans. Especially like if you use it on your legs or whatever, you can use feminizing areas where you would put a tattoo. Put somewhere where it's easier for, ankle tattoos or foot tattoos. That's something you really don't see on men. Or sometimes you might, sometimes you won't. But But it really depends on how to feminize your body. Now, that is something I have not taken. I have one tattoo, and I'm not going to say that's a feminizing tattoo at all. It's just kind of like a tattoo that's there. But there are ways you can actually do that, like use flowers and stuff like that. It kind of opens up feminine areas to that spot because it's a tattoo. Okay. Yeah. One thing I did a lot was I did not work out my upper body as much as I worked out my lower body. I worked out my lower body so much. That's something you can really do. It really can affect you in the way you are, your body is proportioned. It's not going to take weeks. It's not going to take months. It's going to take a very, very long time, honey. It's going to take forever. Next is voice feminization. Now, I'm not going to sit there and tell you guys that I have like a passive voice because in my opinion, I have an androgynous voice where you could take it either or, in my opinion. It could be very feminine to some people. It can be very masculine to some people. And that's kind of like the mixtures I've gotten. I've gotten called man many times. I never really gotten a face look like right since I started talking. Nobody's ever really done that to me as far as I can tell. Maybe it has happened. Maybe I don't know. I just don't know. It hasn't. I haven't seen it. But feminization on your voice does really help. Don't do too high of a voice. Don't do a Mickey Mouse voice. Don't try to talk with the, hey everybody, like something like that. You don't want to like higher up, like, because I know there's like this very, very cliche thing about how women can talk is, don't talk like this, and na, and I can't believe I like this. So I'm embarrassing myself, I know. Sometimes I might talk like that. I'm not saying that all these tips I'm giving you are all tips that I have done right, or all tips I've done 100% right, or tips I've done at all. Some tips I have not done. But they are very good tips, and I know they will affect you. There's a lot of different things. In my opinion, there's a lot of trans women that are actually scared to wear spandex because, oh my god, spandex are going to make you look bad. In my opinion, if you have a very wide shoulder base and you have a very small hips, maybe those might not work really well for you. But you could always wear fillers. They're actually like little pad things you put on your hips to make your hips look a little more bigger to proportionalize yourself more closer. But I used a prosthetic ass, I called it. But it was actually underwear with pads in the inside and for your butt. I used that for a good, I think, year. And it helped me out with my confidence where my butt was. After a while, I soon was able to get out of it and start growing my own butt, I guess you can say. Stuff like that I was able to do that helped me feminize my body for the meantime that I was at. Also, wigs. Wigs are a great way to feminize your body, to feminize your face, close up any sort of masculine features you might have on your face. Okay, guys, so another disclaimer. I'm gonna say there's so many disclaimers in this video. I can't predict everybody's situations in lives. Everybody has different facial structures, different shoulders lengths, different hip sizes. I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for most of the people that I could tell I've seen as trans women. I just don't know. I can't sit there. There might be someone that has going through something I did not help them out with. I'm sorry if I didn't. Hopefully that some of this stuff did help you. Diet is a very good thing to do. There's just a lot of different things. Hairstyles, big thing. People love when someone has a very, very attractive hairstyle. It is like one of the first things that people see. So hairstyle is a big, big thing. You want to eliminate spider veins in your feet or your hands. Get them massaged rarely or use, I can't remember what kind of treatment it was, but there's a treatment that you can do that actually gets rid of spider veins. If you are very insecure about spider veins like I am, I haven't done any of those, but my veins are not as big as they used to be. In other words, I'm very thankful for that, and yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let you guys off with that. I think these are going to be some pretty good tips for some of you guys. Like I said, it's not for everybody. If you guys don't want to do it, you don't have to. This is just some tips for those that do want to appear very feminine without going overboard and being kind of closely, you know, more closer to today's generation of the way we dress and stuff like that. If you guys know me, if you guys follow me on social media, you guys know how I dress. If you want to copy the way I dress, you can. I mean, you don't have to give me any sort of credit, but you know, sometimes we like to learn from people that have went through it and kind of like monkey see, monkey do, but in a good way. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave it a like. So, ring the notification bell down below if you have not already. Subscribe if you haven't become a Charlotte here. And also, go donate to my GoFundMe. And if you guys can, please purchase my book, Apple Mia, on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. You could also purchase it on like Google Play or Nook or iBooks, whatever. That will be linked in the description down below as well. So yeah, I love you guys lots. Like Tarot Tots. I'm Mama sharing as my shout out tears, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.